served our time on the USS 5. Lived that destroyer duty life. But now we're anchored on the shore, not swabbing decks anymore. We've traded in our steel and steam for the culinary dream. Heave ho and turn the heat. We're making something good to eat. From port to starboard, come and see what's cooking in the Fifer's galley. We've got recipes from near and far, from the mess deck to the corner bar. So if you're hungry, brave and true, we've got a feast for all the crew. Heave ho and turn the heat. We're making something good to eat. From port to starboard, come and see what's cooking in the Fifer's galley.
All right, today Rocky's cooking. So, Rocky, what are you making?
I'm making ground beef, ground turkey tacos. We're going to use about 3 pounds of, actually, it's going to be 2 pounds of turkey and 1 pound of ground beef.
Nice.
It's basically going to be similar to what I used to make when we made ground beef tacos when we were operating Craft Taco. I probably should have worn the Craft Taco shirt, but I don't feel like wearing it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Well,
anyways, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go get my pot and I'm going to go put the ground stuff in that and start cooking that, and we can talk because it's going to take a few minutes for that to cook. Usually I cook it at like mid-level or a little bit lower because I don't like to burn the meat so much that it sticks to the bottom of the pot or the pan. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Sure. Yep. Well, and that, if you're doing ground turkey, that's smart to put something that has fat in it because ground turkey has hardly no fat in it.
Yeah, this old sailor doesn't eat a whole lot of fat stuff. Sometimes he does.
Now, you ever cook your onions in with it at the same time?
We did at first. We used to put onions and celery in it, right? Because that was like my family recipe for my house.
Yeah.
We started off because when Heidi learned how to make the tacos, she learned from my mom the ground beef tacos, right?
Yeah.
And then she further modified it to where we put onions in it, and then eventually we took the onions out of it because some people didn't like. Some people were allergic to onions or whatever.
Yeah.
So we did no more onions.
Yeah. Yeah. When I cook mine, if I'm using ground meat, I always gotta have onions in mine. Always.
All right, I'm washing my gloves again because I don't know. I like having clean hands. Like I put the rubber gloves on, dude.
Yeah.
And I washed them with soap and water.
Hell, they're meant to be just discarded, put new ones on.
All right, so I'm turning on this. This should take about 45 minutes to an hour to make.
Yeah.
Because when we used to cook for Craft Taco, it would take me about an hour and a half to an hour and 45 minutes to make 40 pounds because we would cook 40 pounds at a time.
Oh, yeah.
And so I'm going to loosen it up a little bit. You know what we should have done is when I was cooking on Sunday, we should have made that the show. I was making the breakfast eggs and all that other stuff. Bacon, potatoes, and all that.
Yeah, but Sundays is not the cooking one, so.
I know.
Because even Thumper was cooking on Sunday.
Yeah, I know. It's going to take a few minutes because I got it at about mid-heat. I learned the hard way when I started cooking this stuff. Like you can't go full blast.
Uh-oh. No,
And
you do.
I
You
think
do
I
make.
learned the hard way because I'd put it in the freezer, right? Because we weren't going to cook it like that same day we got it. So we put it in the
Yeah,
freezer. It didn't thaw out all the way. So,
yeah.
but after a while, dude, I got really good at making the ground beef.
Yeah.
So when I'm done cooking the ground beef, that's when I'm going to season it. I'm going to season it with some McCormick because they make some pretty good taco mix, right? McCormick is not paying me, but it's good stuff. El Pato. We used to switch out between the yellow. We'd always put two different types. We'd put like yellow and red, or yellow and green, or green and red. But most of the time we would do yellow and green. And we would have people that would buy the ground beef tacos in birria style. They would dip it in the consomme still, and it was good.
Yep.
So, like, the ground beef taco recipe that I'm using right now, it's kind of like was like our family recipe, but it's a little modified.
Little
You know,
little Americanized tacos there. Nothing wrong with that though.
yeah, but you got a Mexican cooking it. A Mexican.
You know what's funny though, man? Down in Mexico, every place we went in Mexico, I never once saw ground beef tacos. Not one.
Yeah.
Which I like their tacos down there. I was like, damn. I said, okay. Now I know what real tacos are.
Tacos are great food, man. Like I said, if I was a politician or anything like that, I'd have my wife make the birria tacos and
Yeah.
have the dignitaries come over and have some tacos,
Oh yeah.
based on the culture. So,
Yeah.
like, if they couldn't eat beef, I'd make them, something that they could eat, like vegetarian version or whatever, right? I'd make it suitable for what their culture has, but it would be a way to break bread with people because tortillas are like bread, unleavened bread, that is, and
Yeah.
break bread with them and try to make people more peaceable together instead of fighting over stupid crap. Fighting over earth and water, kind of like in 300.
Yeah.
This is Sparta.
Hmm.
This might not take as long as I think, but who knows?
No, it doesn't. That ground turkey don't take long, especially on a medium heat. Because when I cook, I always cook 2 pounds, right? And shit, it's done with it. I already got the season put in with it at the 10-minute mark, damn near almost every time.
I was guesstimating how long it would take to
Yeah.
make.
Now, but are you going to add any water to it, or any chicken stock or beef stock to it?
No, I'm not on beef stock or anything like that. I don't need
Okay.
that.
Well, you know how some people, right? They think you got to have you think you got to make a liquid, right? It's simmer down, right? After you put your taco seasoning in. I thought that for the longest time, right? I said, "Fuck this! I'm just gonna use that fat that's already in the pan, right?"
We don't use the grease. Like we don't use the grease. I take the grease out and then I put the water in it. I put the El Pato in it, and then I put the McCormick in it, and I mix it all together real good, right, for like 5 minutes, and then I let it simmer. And I'll put the cap on it and put it on the lowest of low, and just go in there and just stir it every couple minutes for like 15 to 20 minutes, right? And then after that, it's ready. Then after that, what I'll do is while I'm simmering that, I'll cut the tomato because I already have lettuce done because I didn't buy iceberg lettuce to cut it because I didn't feel like doing that.
Yep.
And I got the cheese and everything like that. And then, like on the recipe, I said you can use any kind of hot sauce you want.
Yep.
And if you want to put sour cream on it, you can too. We used to make a burrito like that too. We called it the classic burrito, the ground beef burrito or something like that. I can't remember what I called it. But it was similar. It was a really good ground beef burrito, dude. I love burritos too. But anyways, what else is going on? Anyways, for you taco lovers, I'm getting a stupid phone call. It's those stupid, I hate them phone calls that people give you. I don't know if it's a robot or a bot or some stupid scammer. They're always trying to like say, hey, you want a loan, your car warranty, bull crap. You know, it's never a cool phone call. It's always lame stuff. So I don't answer it. But if anybody knows, how do you get them to stop calling? I really want to know. Because I wish I could just not even get the call anyways. Punk asses. So anyways, on the sun right now.
All right.
I'm gonna put the water in. Already got it on low. Putting the water in, yes. Actually, I'll do that last. I'm gonna put the taco mix in.
You ain't gonna bring that up to a boil first?
Hmm?
You ain't gonna bring it up to a boil once you get the liquid added into it?
Bring it up to warm?
A boil.
No.
It's because some people do that. They bring it up to a boil, then put it on simmer, low, let it reduce down.
Well, I mean, it boiled right now when I cooked all the meat, right? And now it's going to simmer when I mix everything in. All right, so that's that. El Pato. Well, Pato's not paying me either, so.
Well, at least you're not using El Paso.
It's pretty good stuff, dude. Enchilada.
It's a lots of sauce.
Now I'm going to mix it.
Hey Rocky, I think you and I use the same brand of creatine.
The Body Tech?
I think that's it. Yeah, it's the same color lid and jar.
Yeah.
Get it off Amazon?
No, we go to the vitamin shop.
Oh, okay, yeah. That looks like the same canister.
All right. I'm going to let it simmer for about 15 minutes. The cap on it. And wash these dishes while I'm waiting.
Clean as you go.
Tacos.
All right. We're back. Now just use a knife to fucking cut that motherfucker scissors. There you go.
Humans develop tools for a reason.
Yep.
The first thing we set our eyes upon something and said, you know what? I'd like it this were two of the same thing. We invented the tool.
Oh, Mr. Krebs knew.
Yes, this piece of wood is great, but what if it were two pieces of wood? Oh, can you do it with your hands? No, sir. No, I cannot. How do you propose we do this? Well, hear me out.
Shoot.
You see that motherfucker way over there? Yeah. I want him dead. Oh, boy, we should just walk over there and bash his head in with a rock then. Yeah, but here's the thing. He's a lot bigger than me. Is there any way I could just kill him from like over here? Well, I suppose you could walk up to him and stab him. Yeah, but hey, I still got to get pretty close. Is there any way that I could stab him, but from over here? Let me think on that for a moment. I'll get back to you. 2 days later, Gruthor. You wouldn't believe what I came up with. I found this really springy stick and I tied a string to it. Then I put the dagger on the end of another stick. I'm pretty sure we can stab him from all the way over there.
Now I can. Sometimes I put sour cream on it, or I just don't feel like it. It just depends on my mood.
I always put sour cream on mine, dude. Matter of fact, to keep the meat glued to the taco shell, that's the first thing that always goes down for me is a sour cream on a soft taco.
Put a little bit of salsa on it. Where's it at? The hucho.
The hot sauce, si, senor.
All right. Let me get a picture of this baby.
Now, is that a CC or is that a oui, monsieur? Is it a French or is it a Mexican?
The what?
Oh, the hot sauce. Yeah, the Louisiana hot sauce. Then you got the Mexican hot sauce. So one's
I got Mexican. It's
one's
salsa.
got one's a CC senor. The other one's a oui, monsieur.
Move your camera down so we can see it, so we can see it online, so we can see it on here
Yeah,
too.
I want to see this taco that you've crafted.
Sent to you.
Now you got to show the viewers what you made.
Yeah, let's see that cross section, baby. Hey, there it is.
Yep.
Very good. Mm. Me gusta. Me gusta taco.
Yo quiero Rocky's tacos.
Mm.
And with that one, like and subscribe, and we'll see you next Friday and next Friday mix up. So see y'all then.